At minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit, the cold doesn't just hurt you, it hunts you. It waits in the air, quiet, invisible, until the moment you step outside, and then it strikes. Your breath turns to ice. Your skin starts to burn, and in just a few minutes, your body begins to lose the fight. But the cold is not the worst part. Because in this place, the sun disappears. Not for a night, not for a week, but for 65 days. No sunrise, no morning light, just darkness stretching on and on, like the world forgot how to wake up. Imagine being a kid, walking to school in complete darkness. Imagine waking up every single day, and it's still night. How long before it gets to you? How long before your mind starts to feel different?
It's freezing out here.
Most people think they understand winter.
Ridiculous.
Snow, cold mornings, short days. But this is something else. This is a place where one small mistake can be your last, where the ground beneath your feet is frozen solid, and now, slowly, it's starting to change, where the ice that protects the land is disappearing, and no one knows exactly what happens next. So why would anyone choose to live here? Why stay in a place that tests you every single day? That's the mystery. And the answer is not what you think. Because this isn't just a story about cold. It's a story about survival. About people who refuse to leave, even when the world around them begins to change. And once you see it, you'll never look at winter the same way again. So stay with me, because what you're about to see is a place that doesn't just challenge the body. It challenges what it means to be human. The cold here doesn't just touch you, it waits for you. A place where the temperature can drop below 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Where the wind doesn't blow, it cuts. And for more than 2 months every year, the sun simply disappears. No sunrise, no warmth, just darkness. This is Utqiaġvik, the northernmost town in America. And if you think you understand cold, you don't. Not yet. Because here, the danger isn't just freezing. It's something much quieter. Something you don't see coming. The first thing you notice is the silence. Not the peaceful kind. A heavy silence. Like the world has stopped breathing. Snow stretches in every direction. No trees, no mountains, just flat, frozen land. And beyond it, the Arctic Ocean, solid, white, endless. In cities like New York or Chicago, winter feels alive. Cars move, people rush. Lights never go off. But here, life moves slower, carefully. Because one mistake can cost you everything. At minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit, your skin can freeze in minutes. Your breath turns into tiny clouds of ice. Metal burns like fire if you touch it bare. And yet, people live here. Families, children, entire generations. So the real question is not how cold it gets. The real question is, why stay? Long before roads, before planes, before modern houses, this land was home to the Iñupiat people. They didn't just survive here, they understood it. They learned the rhythm of the ice, the movement of animals beneath frozen oceans, the quiet signals of a storm before it arrives, hunting whales, fishing through thick ice, living in a place where nature makes the rules. Even today, that connection is still alive, because in Utqiaġvik, the land is not just where you live, it's what keeps you alive. But modern life has reached even the far north. There are schools, hospitals, internet connections, homes raised on stilts, not for style, but because the ground beneath them is frozen solid. Permafrost, a layer of earth that has stayed frozen for thousands of years. But now, something is changing. Slowly, quietly. That frozen ground is beginning to soften. Climate change doesn't arrive here like a storm. It arrives like a whisper. Temperatures are rising. Ice is melting earlier each year. The ocean, once frozen solid, is now opening longer. At first, it sounds like a good thing. Warmer days, easier travel. But the truth is more complicated. Because the same ice that melts is the same ice that protects. It shields the coast from powerful waves. It supports hunting routes. It holds the land together. Without it, the shoreline begins to disappear. Homes are at risk. Traditions are at risk. Even the ground beneath people's feet is no longer certain. And then there's the darkness. Every year, around late November, the sun sets for the last time. And it doesn't come back. For about 65 days. Imagine waking up every day, and it's still night. Going to school in darkness, playing outside in darkness, living without sunlight. In most of America, people feel uneasy after just one cloudy day. Here, darkness becomes your normal. Some people struggle with it. Sleep patterns change. Energy drops. The mind begins to feel heavy. But others, they adapt. Lights fill the homes. Communities stay close. People check on each other. Because here, survival is not just physical, it's emotional. And yet, life continues.
You really should try the kheer. It's delicious.
I was just telling him the same thing.
All right, I'm convinced.
Throw it! Throw it!
Children laugh in the snow. Snowmobiles replace cars. Grocery stores stock food flown in from thousands of miles away. Everything here is more expensive. A simple item, like milk, can cost double or more. Fuel, food, supplies. Living here isn't just about endurance. It's about cost. The government provides support, infrastructure, schools, healthcare, because without it, a place like this would be almost impossible to sustain. And still, people stay. Not because it's easy, but because it's home. There's a moment, in the middle of winter, when the darkness feels endless, when the cold feels permanent, when you start to wonder if the sun will ever return. And then, one day, a small glow appears on the horizon. Just for a few minutes, a quiet, golden line, breaking the darkness. The sun is coming back, and in that moment, you understand something most of the world never will. Light is not guaranteed. Warmth is not guaranteed. Life here is earned. But even as the sun returns, new questions are rising. What happens if the ice keeps melting? If the ocean keeps moving closer? If the ground beneath homes keeps shifting? What happens to a town built on something that is no longer stable? If this place has taught us anything, it's that humans can adapt to almost anything. Extreme cold, endless darkness, isolation, but there are limits. And Utqiaġvik may be getting close to one. So the next time you complain about a cold morning or a short winter day, remember this place, a town where the sun disappears, where the ground is changing beneath people's feet, where survival is a daily decision, and yet people still call it home. If this story made you see the world differently, stay with us. Because there are more places like this. Places that don't just test the body, but test what it means to live. Follow for more real stories from the edges of our planet. And now, think about this. If the ice that has protected this town for thousands of years keeps disappearing, what happens to the people when the land itself can no longer hold them? The land here is not as solid as it looks. It feels like rock. It looks frozen forever. But beneath every step, something ancient is starting to move. In Utqiaġvik, the ground is made of permafrost. Soil that has been frozen for thousands of years. For generations, people trusted it. They built homes on it. Airstrips, roads, entire lives. Because frozen ground doesn't shift. Or at least, it wasn't supposed to. Now, that certainty is breaking. Slowly, quietly. As temperatures rise, the permafrost begins to thaw. Not everywhere at once, just small changes. A slight sinking here, a crack there. But in a place like this, small changes don't stay small. Houses that once stood straight begin to tilt. Pipelines bend. Roads ripple like waves frozen in motion. Even the airport runway has to be constantly checked and repaired.
This section looks good, exactly to spec. The sealant is holding up well.
Confirmed. We'll start the next passover by marker 12.
Because if it fails, this town loses its main connection to the outside world. No roads lead here. Everything comes by air or by sea. Food, fuel, medicine. If the ground shifts too much, those lifelines become fragile. Think about this. In most American cities, if a road cracks, you fix it. If a building shifts, you repair it. But here, the ground itself is changing, and you cannot replace the ground. The ocean is changing too. For generations, thick sea ice acted like a shield. It protected the coastline from powerful Arctic storms. But now, that shield forms later and melts sooner, leaving the land exposed. Waves hit harder. The shoreline slowly disappears, year by year, inch by inch. Utqiaġvik is being reshaped, and yet life doesn't stop. It adapts. Homes are now built differently, raised higher, designed to handle shifting ground. Engineers study the soil, watching, measuring, predicting, trying to stay one step ahead of change. But adaptation comes with a cost. Everything here is already expensive.
Bring it right here, next to the fuel tanks. Watch the edge.
Copy. Setting it down now.
Now, it's becoming more complex. Maintaining buildings, protecting infrastructure, reinforcing the coastline. It takes money, planning, time. And for a small, remote town, those resources are limited. Government support plays a huge role. Without it, many of these systems wouldn't survive. But even support has limits, because this isn't just a local problem, it's a global one. There's something else hidden beneath the permafrost, something most people never think about. For thousands of years, plants and animals have been frozen in that ground, trapped, preserved. Now, as the ice melts, they begin to break down. And when they do, they release gases, carbon dioxide, methane, gases that rise into the atmosphere and make the planet warmer, which melts more permafrost, which releases more gas. A cycle, quiet, invisible, but powerful. And so, Utqiaġvik is not just a town, it's a signal, a place where you can see change before the rest of the world feels it. But here's the part most people don't expect. Even with all of this, people are not rushing to leave. Because leaving is not simple. This isn't just a location. It's identity, family history, culture,
Hey ya hey, hey ya ho, hey ya ho.
connection to the land and sea. The Iñupiat community has lived here for generations, hunting, fishing, passing down knowledge.
He is close, stay low.
Yes, grandfather.
Now watch the river. Steady hand, quick strike.
You can't pack that into a suitcase. There's a deep understanding here. That life has always been hard. That nature has always changed. But this time, it feels different. Faster. Less predictable. Young people grow up with two realities. One foot in tradition. One foot in an uncertain future. Some leave, searching for opportunity in bigger cities. Others stay, choosing to protect what remains. Neither choice is easy. And then there's winter again. The darkness returns. The cold settles in. And for a moment, everything feels the same as it always has. Frozen, still, familiar. But beneath that stillness, the ground continues to change. There's a quiet tension in that. A feeling that something important is shifting, even when you can't see it. Like standing on ice and hearing a crack in the distance. You don't know when or where, but you know it matters. Utqiaġvik is still here. People still wake up, go to work, send their kids to school.
Look out! Did you finish the homework from Mr. Davis? Yeah, it was easy. I hope we get inside soon. It's freezing.
They still hunt, still gather, still live. Not because it's easy, but because it means something. And maybe that's the most powerful part of this story. Not the cold, not the darkness, not even the changing land, but the choice to stay, to adapt, to hold on, even when the future is uncertain. Because one day, the changes happening here may not stay here. They may reach cities, coastlines, places that feel safe today. And when that happens, the question will no longer belong to Utqiaġvik. It will belong to all of us. If this story stayed with you, if it made you think, even for a moment, then stay connected. Because the world is changing in ways we don't always see at first. And the stories that matter most are often the quietest ones. And now, ask yourself this. If a place this strong, this resilient, can begin to change, what makes the rest of us think we won't?